Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. Welcomes to all of you in this online session. Friends, till we have been in contact with different videos of different topics of mathematics part 2. So today in this video we are going to discuss 10th mathematics part 2 circle part 6. In this, we will discuss on theorem of the angle between tangent and secant. So friends, in order to have a next videos, please subscribe this channel, like and share. So friends, we will start with our the remaining part of this topic circle, and it is part 6. Friend, in the previous lecture, we discussed with the following important points, that is cyclic quadrilateral, then theorem of cyclic quadrilateral, converse of cyclic quadrilateral theorem, then exterior angle property of a cyclic quadrilateral, then we discuss concyclic properties, then two chords intersecting in the interior of the circle, and then two chords intersecting in the exterior of the circle, then problems based on this above content. So friends, today we will discuss on theorem of angle between tangent and secant. So the statement is, if an angle has its vertex on the circle, its one side touches the circle and other intersect the circle in one more point, then the measure of the angle is half the measure of its intercepted arc. According to this statement, we can draw the figure like this. Here a line with blue color is the tangent and red color is the secant. So friends, we'll write the given. Let angle ABC be an angle where vertex B lies on a circle with center M. Its side BC touches the circle at B and side BA intersect the circle at A. So arc ADB is intercepted by angle ABC. So what we have to prove is angle ABC is equal to half measurement of arc ADB. So we'll start the proof. Here we will consider three cases. Let us take the first case, that is center M of the circle lies on the arm BA of the angle ABC. So now angle MBC will be 90 since tangent theorem. So therefore angle ABC is equal to 90, statement number 1. Here arc ADB is a semicircle. Therefore measurement of arc ADB is 180 degree, definition of the measure of arc. This is second statement. Therefore from 1 and 2, what we can write is measurement of angle ABC is nothing but half of measurement of arc ADB, that we have to prove. So this is the case first. Let us consider the case number 2. Means these three cases are accordingly where the center of the circle lies. So this is the first case where M is lying on the arm of a angle. Now second case, center M lies in the exterior of the triangle ABC. So this is the figure. M is lying in the exterior of the angle ABC. So draw radii MA and MB shown with green color. Now angle MBA is congruent with angle MAB isosceles triangle property, since MA and MB are the radius of the same circle. Angle MBC is now 90, tangent theorem, statement 1. Let MBA is equal to MAB is equal to X and angle ABY will be, ABC will be Y. In triangle AMB, as AMB is equal to 180 minus X plus X, which is equal to 180 degree minus 2X. Here we used the property of angular sum of a triangle. Therefore angle MBC is equal to MBA is plus angle ABC, which is equal to X plus Y. But here MBC is 90, so X plus Y is equal to 90. Therefore 2X plus 2Y is 180. Therefore we can write 2Y is equal to 180 minus 2X, statement number 4. So from 2 and 4 we can write 2Y is equal to angle AMB, which is equal to arc ADB, Therefore, you can write y is nothing but half of angle AMB, which is equal to half arc ADB. So we can write, but y is angle ABC only, therefore we can write angle ABC is equal to half of measurement of arc ADB. This is the case where the center lying in the exterior. Now third case wherein the center M lies in the interior of angle ABC. The figure is like this. You can see here M is lying in the interior region of the angle ABC. So ray BE is the opposite ray of ray BC. Now angle ABE is equal to half measure of AFB, that is proved in case 2. Because M is in the exterior, if you consider this case, therefore case 2 is used here. But angle ABE plus angle ABC is equal to 180. This is the linear pair formation. Therefore angle ABE is equal to 180 minus angle ABC. Therefore 180 minus angle ABC is equal to half measurement of arc AFB. Therefore 180 minus angle ABC is equal to half. What is arc AFB? That is nothing but 360 minus measurement of arc ADB. Therefore, after simplification, 180 minus angle ABC is equal to half into 360, that is 180 minus half into measurement of arc ADB. So 180 is there on both sides, those get cancelled, and what left is angle ABC is equal to measurement of 180 is equal to minus angle ABC is equal to minus half measurement of arc ADB. Therefore, you can write angle ABC is equal to half into measurement of arc ADB. This is what you have to prove. Now, alternative statement of theorem of angle between tangent and secant that we have proved just now. So, the angle between a tangent of a circle and its chord drawn from the point of contact is congruent to the angle inscribed in the arc opposite to the arc intercepted by that angle. So, this is the figure. So, in the adjoining figure, line PQ is the secant and line QR is the tangent. The arc PSQ is intercepted by angle PQR. Therefore, chord PQ divides the circle in two parts. These are opposite arcs of the each other. Therefore, now take any point T on the arc opposite to arc PSQ as shown in the figure. From the above theorem, you can write measurement of angle PQR is equal to half of measurement of arc PSQ, which is nothing but measurement of angle PTQ. Now, converse of the theorem of the angle between tangent and secant. A line is drawn from one endpoint of a chord of a circle, and if the angle between the chord and the line is half the measure of arc intercepted by that angle, then that line is tangent to the circle. The figure is like this. Therefore, in the adjoining figure, if angle PQR is equal to half of measurement of arc PSQ, or measurement of angle PQT is equal to half measurement of arc PUQ, then the line TR is a tangent to the circle. This property is used in constructing a tangent to the given circle. So, an indirect proof of this converse can be given. So, let us discuss few problems that has been based on the previous session. So friends, let us consider this first problem. In the adjoining figure, measurement of angle ABC is 68. This is the figure. Find the measure of arc AMB. So here in the adjoining figure, O is the center of the circle, line DC is the tangent, and line BA is the secant. Therefore, here M angle ABC is equal to 68 given. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to half into measurement of arc AMB, theorem of angle between tangent and secant. Therefore, 68 degree is equal to half into arc AMB. Therefore, measure arc AMB is equal to 68 into 2. Therefore, measurement of arc AMB is equal to 136. Easy, only one theorem you have to use, that could be asked for 2 marks. Next, in the adjoining figure, measurement arc PMQ is 110. PMQ. Find the measure of angle PQ. Yes. See, friends, here measurement of arc PMQ is equal to 110 degree given. Therefore, angle PQR is equal to half arc PMQ, theorem of angle between tangent and secant. Therefore, angle PQR is equal to half into the measurement of arc PQ is given 110, that will substitute. Therefore, after simplification, half into 110, that is 55. Therefore, measurement of angle PQR is equal to 55. But we have to find out PQS. Therefore, angle PQR plus angle PQS is equal to 180. That is a linear pair property. Therefore, 55 plus angle PQS is equal to 180. So, 55 goes to right hand side. Therefore, angle PQS is equal to 180 minus 55. And therefore, angle PQS is equal to 125. Now, let us see one more problem. That is in the adjoining figure. This is the figure wherein angle BAD is 30 degree and angle BAC is 45. Find the measure of arc AB, arc BD and arc ABD. Friends, this may be for 3 marks. Here angle BAD is equal to 30 and BAC is 45, that is given, which is shown in the figure. Now first, angle BAC is half into arc AB, theorem of angle between tangent and secant. Therefore, angle BAC given 45 is equal to half into arc AB. Therefore, arc AB is equal to 45 into 2. Therefore, measurement of arc AB is equal to 90. So, second one, also you can see in the figure, angle BAD is equal to half into arc BD, inscribed angle theorem. Therefore, BAD measurement given 30 is equal to half into arc BD. Therefore, 2 goes that side to the left hand side. So, arc BD will be 30 into 2. Therefore, you can write measurement of arc BD is 60. These are the two values. Now, let us see the one more. By using arc addition property, we can write arc ABD is equal to arc AB plus arc BD. Now, substitute the values. Therefore, arc ABD is equal to arc AB that calculated 90 plus BD 60. So, addition of these two, measurement of arc ABD is equal to 150. So, friends, let us consider one more problem. In the adjoining figure, see this figure. Line RS is tangent at point Q. If angle PQS is 65, you have to calculate the measurement of arc PMQ and measurement of arc PNQ. Let us start. Here, angle PQS is 45, it is given. Therefore, measurement of angle PQS is equal to half into measurement of arc PMQ. That is the theorem of angle between tangent and secant. Substitute the value as PQS. Therefore, 65 degree is equal to half into measurement of arc PMQ. Therefore, measurement of arc PMQ is equal to 65 into 2. Therefore, measurement of arc PMQ is equal to 130 degree. Therefore, measurement of arc PNQ is equal to 360 minus measurement of arc PMQ, measure of a circle. Angular measure of circle is always 360 using that property. Therefore, measurement of arc PNQ is equal to 360 minus 130. PMQ value calculated early. Therefore, measurement of arc PNQ is equal to 360 minus 130, that gives you 230. This 230 is the measurement of arc PNQ. So friends, I think till now you understand better. What we have been discussed today is theorem of angle between tangent and secant, and there are 3 cases. Alternative statement of theorem of angle between tangent and secant, converse of theorem of angle between tangent and secant, then few problems based on about 3 theorems property. So you may try these problems. Number 1, in the adjoining figure, measurement of arc ABC is 64. Find the measurement of arc AMB. This one. In the adjoining figure, ABD is 30 and BAC is 45. Find the measure of arc AB, BD and ABD. This is a repeated one. In the adjoining figure, line RS is tangent to the point Q. If angle PQS is equal to 65, then you have to find out PMQ and PNQ. These two problems are given in order to practice. So, do carefully. Friends, don't forget that nature is written in the mathematical language. These words are told by a great scientist, Galileo Galilei. Nature is written in mathematical language. Don't forget. So, if you like this video, please subscribe, share. With these words, I would like to say thank you.